food. They're pretty decent food tingy food. Okay. Hello and welcome to Curious Foods. Today, again, I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. So, without further ado, Magnus, what are we doing today?
Well, it's going to be something you're familiar with. We are doing a surprise ingredient challenge.
Okay.
Or mystery ingredient challenge.
Okay.
The thing is, I'm a little bit poor. So your surprise ingredients are whatever you can find in my kitchen.
Anything I can find.
Anything you can find in this kitchen. So this is a completely honest view of what I usually have in the kitchen. I haven't bought anything. It's just, this is my kitchen.
Okay, fair enough.
You can use anything you want.
So that means I can actually use salt and pepper, guys. Okay, I have some ideas.
Yeah, I'm going to judge you on how creative you can be with what I've got here and on taste.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's get to it, shall we?
All right.
Ah, so you have a couple of...
Yeah.
Hold on.
I told you can use salt and pepper.
Best ingredients. We got some pre-made pizza filling that you just need to add some meat to. We have a Mexican grita.
Well, it's American.
Oh, this is an American stew, like pre-made. All you have to do is add water and meat, I think. Yeah, 8 deciliters of water and 400 grams of minced meat.
Yeah, well, I mean, the water's optional.
Some protein stuff. Chocolate. Okay. Is this just pure protein? It's
just protein shake.
Yeah, protein shake.
Yeah. I don't use it. I get all my protein from like bacon crisps.
Mexican filling pizza. We might be able to do something interesting with that. You know what? Let's keep these two here as an option because they're pretty decent, like food. They're pretty decent food tingy food. Okay. So what I'm looking for right now...
You can't use the bear.
I can't use the bear?
No bear.
No bear.
That's my North Norwegian bear.
Where's your North Norwegian bear?
Bottom.
Oh, the...
What?
I was thinking bear.
Wait, you think I had bear meat in the fridge?
For some reason,
from when I went bear hunting last weekend.
Yeah. For some, well, you know what? You're part of Northern Norwegian culture, all right? You guys are nuts, so I wouldn't be too surprised.
We don't hunt bears.
Some of you do. Some of you hunt whatever's
Half
walking.
of us look like bears, so it'd be sort of.
And you hunt each other. That's mating season. Yeah. Okay. Let's start picking some stuff out. Some good butter. We have some sour cream.
Oh, by the way, you should probably check the expiration date on anything you find.
True. Definitely gonna get some garlic, jalapenos, and we got some lemon juice in the back there. Let's see what we have here. This is ginger, nice, and red onion, good. What is this?
I got coconut.
Oh, I didn't buy this.
Vinegar? No, I bought it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this can be used.
You use it to like clean up cat pee.
Yeah, you can. It can also be used in food.
Really?
All right, let's have a look at your fridge. No, you know what? Cupboard. Ah, here we go. Okay, so we got beans, tomatoes. You don't have a lot of protein, actually. I'm surprised. I thought you were a meat person.
Yeah, so I ate all the meat I have.
So, knäckebröd. So basically, it's a bread that's hard. Like, it's a flat bread, but it's been toasted. So it gets, and I was thinking of using these here. So I've decided we're gonna make an American stew from this total package. However, we're gonna make it vegetarian. We're gonna add, you know what? We're gonna add 2 types of beans instead of the meat. And we're also gonna make like a chili verde salsa type deal as a side dish, and then just have sour cream on the side, served with some knäckebröd. So this is like a pre-made stew package for minced meat, right? So I'm just gonna follow the instructions on here, and it says 8 deciliters of water. Oh yeah, did you have a whisk? Did we have a whisk? Yeah,
I got a whisk.
Yeah, okay.
It's a whisk.
Can you?
Yeah, it's a whisk. Does it whisk?
It does whisk. It does indeed whisk.
So it's a whisk.
All right, so now that that's on, I've put it on high heat. We're also gonna add some stuff to it to increase the flavor profile of it. Where do I get this from? Where do I get this from? Even though it does have a good amount of flavor in that packet, I just wanna piff it up just a little bit. I'm also probably gonna add some salt to it. I got some garlic in there. That just needs to simmer for a bit. Let's start with our salsa verde type deal while we're waiting for that. I'm gonna basically just mix almost everything you see here. You've not eaten dinner yet, have you?
No,
No. Okay.
just the burger.
You sound like an American when you say that. Have you eaten dinner? No, I just had a burger, man. So I'm saving a little bit of the onion because I'm thinking of putting it in our stew. So it's bubbling now, so I'm just gonna put it down to medium and then let that reduce for a bit.
I'm actually very excited here because I still not quite sure what you're doing.
I'm not really doing a specific thing. I'm more like just taking what you have, cutting it up and serving it. Pre-chopped jalapenos that I wanna just roughly chop them a little bit. A good idea here, when you're making these kinds of salsas or anything that has a lot of heat to it, be a little conservative with the amount of heat. And then when you're done, taste it, and then you can just add more heat afterwards. Because otherwise you might end up with something that kills you and your entire family. But you know, if mass suicide is something you want, you know, go ahead. Curious food promoting mass suicide.
Oh, more garlic.
Oh yeah, this one's gonna be like lots of garlic.
Yeah, you did cut some garlic before. Or was it?
Yeah, in that
Oh,
one.
in there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The smell of that stew. Mm-hmm. It just brings me back to like some sort of summer camp
Yeah.
thing they always would make.
Yeah, because it's so cheap and easy to make.
Yeah.
You know. So on the packet it says 20 minutes, but we're gonna let it a little bit longer than that. Okay, and now we're gonna do some pickled. Ooh, that's not a lot, but. Now the interesting thing here is I'm making something I've never made before. I'm making this up as I go along.
So to summarize, so far you put it into a bowl, actually into 2 bowls.
Well, this bowl is, I'm gonna put that in the stew later, just to add a little bit more texture and flavor.
And that's just diced carrots and red
diced onions,
onions.
yeah. So here we have red onions, carrots, jalapenos that's been pickled. We have some pickled cucumbers, some garlic, and now I'm adding some ginger. And this ginger I want, because I don't have a garlic press or a grater, I'm going to cut them as finely as possible. Okay, here we go. Now I want to add our beans to the broth here. So with these beans, right, there's gonna be a lot of juices in them, and I do not want, especially for this, I don't want the pickling juice or whatever on this one. Now you could, for the one with the tomato juice, this has beans in a tomato juice. You could just use the tomato juice in like fully, and it won't taste that bad, but I don't want it to taste that tomatoey. So I'm actually gonna remove at least some of that. So here, just right in there. And yeah. And in goes the dynamite. So this already has sweet corn and a tomato-based sauce, I would say, and also some rice and some other spices. And we're just adding a little bit of onion and carrots at the end, a little bit of ginger, a little bit of this and that, and beans instead of minced meat. So I'm gonna have a little bit of lemon juice. a tiny bit of vinegar, not a lot. And then I need salt, pepper, and ooh. We found, he tried to hide this from us. We found a cupboard that he didn't.
You know exactly where I keep my spices.
Yeah, but you didn't remind me. Spices, yes. Let's see. With spices, you can do so much. You can make a very boring food Tabasco sauce, yes, into something pretty brilliant. I'm not sure we're gonna use the soy sauce, but
we were just excited in general about soy sauce.
I do enjoy soy sauce. All right, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, some gräslök, which is dried chives. Could you grab me the olive oil? All right, here we go. I got the basics of what I want in here. So now I'm just gonna mix it all up. This is our American bean stew with a salsa verde and hard flatbread.
So, like, the stew itself is just very,
That's the main thing, yeah.
yeah,
it's very.
the taste we're grown up with. Nothing special about that, but yeah, the mix of it all, very good.
I mean, what I feel is that this is, you don't get more basic than this, especially in our country where like the pre-made mixtures of everything, you need to do a lot with it to change that flavor. I didn't do much. I just went beans instead of meat because that's what we had available.
I'm curious about this.
Yeah,
If you don't mind me just trying a little bit of this
Sure.
straight on.
enjoy.
That is good.
That's good.
Yep.
Well, that's the only thing I really prepared myself, so. Hey.
Yeah. All right, on creativity, I am going to give you a 5. It's a good 5, actually.
I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot here and say I disagree,
Okay,
because
let's hear it.
the salsa verde, yeah, that's kind of, you know, but that's just a tiny portion of the dish. The main part is the stew, and looking back, I did almost nothing to it.
No, you just added that because I was going to say the stew alone.
Yeah.
I would call that like
A 3 or 2. Yeah, exactly, and that's kind of why I thought.
But I would call this 5 bordering 6.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe you don't find it creative, but I do. So like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5. It's a weak 5. I'll give you that, but it's a 5.
All right.
On taste, a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is good. I'm definitely gonna enjoy eating it. I'm not blown away.
I mean, if you have a bunch of fresh ingredients, you could make almost this by hand,
Yeah.
and it would probably taste
I
better.
would have loved to see what I would have come up with the same.
Oh yeah, that would be more interesting.
That would be interesting. But yeah, good job.
Thank you. So 9 out of 12. That's
Yeah.
pretty decent. I mean,
I mean, I do feel like I'm a little bit friendly, but still, I mean,
here's what we're sitting back on. We're a little bit disappointed.
yeah.
Let's be honest. We're a little bit disappointed, and I think the main reason for that is that one right there, because there's a. Oh, I know what it is. There's a lingering taste of like that mass-produced, like everyday 5-minute meal thing that you
Yeah.
just throw together. I mean, the salsa verde, the sour cream does piff it up.
This salsa thing masks that taste.
Yeah, it does. But it's still like, I could have done better. All right, well, thank you guys for watching.